decided to do a raw vegan diet for about a week. We'll try to go longer if possible. We both want to lose weight for the wedding.
That's a big one. I don't think the diet's going to do enough, but it's a good try.
But we're all wearing dresses, and in a wedding, everyone's taking a ton of pictures, so we just want to look our best. I'm also doing it because of my stomach issues, and hopefully this will help. We have a friend who had a lot of issues, and she started doing this diet. She did it for years, and she said all of her stuff went away. And I've heard for digestive issues that a raw vegan diet is really, really good to getting back on track, that it takes a very long time.
And I read up on it. It's really good for gout too, and since Kent has gout, it'll clean your liver, your lungs. It kind of helps a little bit with everything. So it can't hurt. You can do anything for 7 days, right? My famous last words.
So what do you think the hardest thing for you is going to be?
Not eating anything hot. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna issues.
You're not allowed to heat anything to more than 100 degrees. So that's not a lot at all. So I think by the end of this, I'm gonna really want a hot meal. Yeah. Luckily it's summer, but still, or fall, I guess. But still, I think that's gonna be the hardest. How about you?
Definitely that, and steak. I crave steak all the time, and so steak is gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
But we looked at a whole bunch of different things on Pinterest, and we found a lot of really good recipes, and we made I think why a lot of people have issues with this to start, or when they're doing it short term, they don't know what to eat. So we did a lot of research on to spice it up. Like, Megan's a really good cook, and I know it's raw, you're not cooking, but she's also really good at meal prep. Like me, I would just eat nuts and a banana because that's how I'm rolling. But we came up with a lot of variety in our meal plan. I think I came up with one at first, and it was just every other day, and I was just switching what I was eating every other day. Then I sat down with Megan. We looked up some recipes, and there's a huge variety out there. You just have to look for them, and it's just a lot of meal prep. So today's Friday. We went to Costco. What we couldn't find at Costco, we're about to go to a local grocery store. I went to the Asian market yesterday and got a lot of just the dragon fruit and stuff you really can't find places, and a lot of weird seeds from other countries and different flavors and everything like that.
So we looked it up, and Pinterest had a 5-day meal plan, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it turned out that for those 5 days, it was a total of 748 calories over those 5 days. So that's nothing. That's a person's less than 1 day for a normal person. So it's going to be super low in calories, but what we wanted to make sure was that we had a ton of snacks so that we can eat constantly. If your caloric intake isn't that high, you're okay as long as you keep eating. So I've already warned everybody at work just to lock me in my office and close the door, because they're probably not going to want to be around me for a couple of days. And
I'm really afraid because I have zero bladder. So I know, and I have to work almost every day. And if I'm not working, I have something I have to go to, a meeting at my kid's school, or I have to go to a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So I know I'm going to be places, and I'm going to have to pee every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Even when Ken and I do the clean eating, a 7-day challenge a couple times a year just to reset us and get us going again. And that's our biggest problem. The first couple days you're in the bathroom constantly because it's just so much water weight that you're losing at that time. I'm really hoping to lose about 8 pounds during these 7 days.
A lot of people say they lose easily 8 to 10 pounds the first.
But I think it'll be great. Yes, we'll probably be starving or want to eat a piece of meat really bad. But in general, every time I do one of these, it just makes you feel so much better as a person. And it also makes you realize a lot what you are eating that isn't necessary, and that there's so many other ways to get around certain things. Like with the clean eating, there's maybe 15 different ingredients, and you can make anything within those 15 ingredients. So it's great for your budget because you can just go and buy bulk of those 15 ingredients, keep them in your closet, and then eat them 10,000 different ways. We probably spent $125 each of these, but that's our food for 3 people for a whole week. And it's all organic, fresh vegetables, which is always more expensive.
You're eating all day long, because you're eating such little calories that obviously your body's going to burn through it. You're going to go to the bathroom a lot, and you're going to be going through it. So we made so many energy peanut butter balls and snacks, and I made tons of nuts, which are expensive, but totally worth it and really good for you. And I made sure today that I made a ton of snacks because I know anytime I go on a diet, I can like handle the diet, but as soon as your mind says I'm on a diet, it's like chocolate. I need chocolate.
And there's lots of, dark chocolate we can still have and different things like that. So there's still other options. I think we'll be fine, and I hope it, helps out all of our health a lot. It'll be great for my lungs. I always get bronchitis and all of that. It'll be good for Ken's liver and his kidneys and probably my liver too, but we're not going to talk about that. And then hopefully Jenny's stomach. So I'm really looking forward to being back here in 7 days and telling you guys how awesome it was. And we're not going to be like, chewing on a steak while we tell you that.
We'll tell you how we're doing each day and like let you know. And then we'll do probably a whole different video on different recipes and things that we've tried to make while we were doing it, because there's a lot of really cool recipes out there. And I know that I've started, like, since I've been looking into this and since I've been changing my diet anyway and having to take out dairy, I found a lot of really good YouTube channels and different things with recipes, so I'm really excited to try them all. Or a few that I've tried taking out dairy and now I just have to figure out how to make it raw or what have you. So
there are so many recipes on Pinterest that we just picked, the 3 meals a day that was closest to what we would normally eat, so that we're not, feeling deprived or anything. But once you get going with this, we could go on for months and still have new recipes all the time. I'm super psyched.
Yeah. So wish us luck. Sorry, I kind of look like a hot mess. I totally forgot to do this video, and it's like right before bed, so I've got like no makeup. My hair's all crazy. I just got out of the tub, or at the shower. Anyway, sorry I look this rough. It's right before bed, so I'm a little like tired and no makeup and all that. But day 1, it went well. I don't really feel like it was that crazy and that different eating. I did feel like I wanted some warm food a few times, but I wasn't craving any meat. On our way to Fruitable, we're going to meet up with Megan. Mom's coming with us, and that's going to be our lunch. And then for dinner, we're doing tacos. So not much difference. Instead of the shell, we're doing like a long lettuce leaf, like a wrap. And then for the meat, we made it out of like we soaked nuts and then put all the taco seasoning on it so it really tastes like it. So we'll see how that is. We'll have a big taco party, and I'm feeling really good. I have a lot of energy. I slept like a baby last night, better than I normally do, and I'm feeling good today, so hopefully it keeps going like this. And I weighed myself this morning, and I lost like 6 pounds since either Friday or Saturday. I had weighed myself like Friday or Saturday just because I hadn't done it in forever, and then I weighed myself this morning. It was like 6 pound difference. So most of that could be water weight, but if it keeps going like this, we're gonna look good at that wedding. Alright guys, day 3, I'm still here, I haven't killed anyone. Okay, I'm kind of close today, because yesterday I was like running around like a crazy person. I was like going to doctor's appointments and taking the kids to movies, and it was like Megan and I Tuesday, and then Mom was off of work, so Mom was like hanging out with us, so I was like go, 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 go. I had to drop holistic medicine off for these ladies at knitting. And so I went there, which I was like, realized I need to go to knitting more, because every Tuesday I used to go to this group all the time, and then I was just like, I haven't had time, but I love these ladies. And I went yesterday and had a lot of fun, so I need to start going back to knitting on Tuesdays. Then I went to Megan's and we had tacos. You take almonds and you soak them for a few hours. I think she soaked them for 7 hours. You can do it overnight, but 7 hours was okay. And then you grind them up really small, and then you put your taco seasoning in there. And it was very similar to taco meat. When instead of a taco, like, little quesadilla roll, whatever, we did long leaf lettuce. It was actually really good. And the guacamole was awesome. Megan makes amazing guac. But then I got home and I was like utterly exhausted, and it was like not even 9 o'clock. I just like went straight to bed. And then at like 3 in the morning, I started getting sick, and I was sick until like 7 this morning. It was horrible. But I rallied and I went to work, and then work was crazy busy and I didn't get a break. So I, on an empty stomach, went to work at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and we didn't stop. I didn't get out of work till about 1:30. And I was exhausted. I was feeling kind of dizzy. Like, I should have eaten, but we were so busy, and my manager was a bee. So I didn't get to eat. So as soon as I got in the car, I had, like, a banana right away, and, like, because I didn't want to pass out in the car right home. And then when I got home, I had, like, peanut butter balls and stuff. So, definitely going to eat today. Definitely going to eat tonight. And we figured out, we went to Fruitable for lunch, and we figured out why I got sick was there's whey protein in there, and I'm lactose intolerant. And Ken looked it up and said it's like drinking whole milk. So, I'm not going to do that again. I didn't realize it, and so I'll just tell them that I can't have that in my Fruitable next time, because Fruitable is awesome, and I need to go there, like, every day. I love that place. If you have a Fruitable near you, go. It's amazing. But I'm feeling okay. I feel like my eyesight is better. I don't know about my skin, but I feel my eyesight, and I feel skinny. I know I really haven't, like, my looks don't look any different, but I feel way skinnier. So hopefully I've lost, like, 10 pounds. My whole life. This probably will be awesome.
What?
It's an Alfredo cashew with zoodles, and I threw in avocado because I have like 100 that are about to go bad. I'm just bored. So bored. I'm so sick of chewing. So this is apple pie in a jar. It's amazing. Just shredded apples. I believe there's craisins in there, cinnamon, and some other like kind of allspice, nutmeg, nut, that kind of stuff. And I don't see any nuts. You could totally add nuts. This is awesome and really refreshing, and I should have made like 100 of these because it's really good. It is Friday, so it's day 5. Day 4 was really rough. I wanted meat. Cut it out. I wanted meat. I was just over it. It's really boring eating things that aren't hot, and I know that they're good. There's a bunch of things that I know are actually really good because I've had them, and I would probably have them again or as like a side dish, except as your main course, and you're chewing so much, and I literally just don't feel like eating anymore. I'm kind of just like, there's no passion behind it. I don't want to eat. Today, I almost, I totally almost had lunch meat. I didn't, but I almost had lunch meat. I came really close, guys. I was like, really close. But this apple pie is awesome. And I'm still really tired. So I don't feel like my skin is clearing up. I think I was more oily. My eyesight is amazing. And when I do have energy, like yesterday I went running and I was like the Energizer Bunny. Like I ran way more on the track than I normally do, like longer. And I pretty much ran like 2/3 of the trail, and it's like, I think it's almost 3 miles. So I probably almost ran like almost 2 miles. And I was like going. I wasn't like, hey, I'm jogging or walking fast. Like I was running, like Forrest Gump running, guys. And but when I got home, it was like someone just sucked the life out of me. Like as soon as I stopped and sat down, it was like the end of the world. I was done. 7-day raw food diet, raw vegan.
Yes, it was quite interesting. Everything was good. Everything tasted good. Our biggest thing was just getting tired of chewing and tired of eating in general.
The fact that nothing was hot was like difficult, because I think when you cook something and you can smell it and then you get excited about it, and everything was either room temperature or cold. So even though it tasted really good, after like 3 or 4 days,
Yeah.
it was like, I don't even want to eat.
It was a lot of food. We always had something to eat, which was good. I thought I might, miss sitting down and having a big meal, but it was actually way more food than any normal person could consume in a day. So the chewing thing just got really tiring. The fact that it wasn't cold didn't bother me so much. I think it was the smell that bothered me the most. I couldn't smell anything. I didn't really crave meat or anything like that. I was good with what I was eating. I was just tired of it.
Yeah, we made sure we made a lot of treats and things like that. And the first couple of days, I was like, chocolate. But yeah, I didn't really crave the meat. But then, we made a lot of treats, like everything was great. And I would incorporate, and I have been, a lot of the things that we ate in the diet. I've just either heated it up and changed it around a little bit. But I'm definitely eating more fruits, a little bit more vegetables. I mean, I had a lot of vegetables before. But definitely I've been eating more fruits in my diet and incorporating a lot more things. I lost about 6 or 7. Megan lost about
5.
Yeah. And Ken, who we think is cheating, lost 1. Men lose weight way more than women do. I'm probably sure he was sitting at home eating Doritos. He said he wasn't, but I can guarantee he was, because you just literally, if not in water weight, I mean, you just have to pee all the time.
Yeah.
So if you're in a job where you can't go to the bathroom or can't take a potty break, like maybe you should wait on this diet, because I have a small bladder to begin with, but I was like, gotta go the whole time. It was probably 7 pounds of water weight. So
yeah, overall it was great. I would probably, if I was going to do it again, narrow it down to 5 days. One of our friends did it. She did it for 4 years or something like this. She had crazy fibromyalgia, and she just went completely raw vegan, and doesn't have a problem at all anymore. Like, she was at the point where she couldn't even walk into the store without sitting down and taking a break, and now she's fine. But she said she does notice that if she steps away from it at all, then it starts to come back. So it's obviously, that's definitely what's helping her, not some other environmental aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, overall, it was good. Just 7 days was a little bit long for us.
Yeah. You can definitely lose some weight. I feel like my skin was a little bit better. I felt like my eyesight was insane. I felt like Superman. Like, I could see insanely well.
I slept really good.
Slept really well. Yeah, that was definitely a plus. So what I would do is just maybe mostly do it, and then add a warm meal here and there, just so you can get through it.
Yeah. Overall, 1 thumb up.